the latest military news update. This is AFP Community News, hosted by Rob Suzon every 12 noon, Mondays to Fridays. Only here on DWDD Armed Forces Radio. One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Investigators recover flight recorder as probe into FA-50 jet crash begins. Former rebel surrenders explosives to Philippine Army in Iloilo. Heat index at danger level in 4 Luzon areas yesterday. DA sets pork price cap in Metro Manila starting on Monday.
Hello to everyone, especially to our troops at Camp Emilio Ginaldo in Quezon City. Today is Friday, March 7, and this is AFP Community News, your source for the updates of the armed forces and other developments across the country. I am Rob Suzanabay, here to bring you today's stories.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
For the brief overview of our news, investigators have recovered the flight data recorder of the FA-50 fighter jet that crashed in Bukidnon resulted in the death of 2 pilots. Philippine Air Force spokesperson Colonel Maria Consuelo Castillo confirmed the experts will, which contains crucial flight data such as altitude and airspeed. Investigators are now at the crash site examining the wreckage, weather conditions, and the pilot's health to determine the cause of the accident. Recently, the remains of the pilots were found a few meters from the crashed aircraft in the Kalatungan mountain range.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
The Armed Forces of the Philippines affirm that focused military operations against the New People's Army in Bukidnon remain ongoing despite the FA-50 fighter jet crash. AFP spokesperson Colonel Francel Margaret Padilla stated that the 403rd Infantry Battalion launched the operation last March 3, engaging in a 30-minute firefight. Troops continue pursuit efforts while also assisting in the search and retrieval of the fallen pilots. She also emphasized that the incident has only strengthened the military's determination to complete their mission.
Armed Forces Radio.
And let us hear more updates from Bea about AFP promotes 5 senior officers in donning of rank ceremony.
Yes, Rob, the Armed Forces of the Philippines promoted 5 senior officers in a donning of rank ceremony at Bulwagang Balangiga in Camp Aguinaldo, Quezon City. Promoted to Major General were Brigadier General Benedict Balaba, Brigadier General Elmer Soderio, and Brigadier General Francisco Lorenzo Jr. Colonel Danilo Dupiag was elevated to Brigadier General, while Captain Zosimo Bolaños Jr. was promoted to Commodore. Relatedly, AFP Chief of Staff General Romeo Browner Jr. praised their dedication and urged them to uphold their duty in ensuring national security. This Beatrice reporting for AFP Community News, One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Bea.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
A former rebel voluntarily turned over a defused improvised explosive device and detonating core to the Philippine Army's Community Support Program team in Barangay Santiago, Barotac Viejo, Iloilo. The ex-rebel revealed that the explosives were entrusted to him by slain NPA leader Joven Calexeralvo. 3rd Infantry Division Acting Commander Brigadier General Michael Samson praised the surrender as a key step in encouraging more insurgents to abandon armed struggle and reintegrate into society. The Philippine Army continues its localized peace engagements to promote security and stability in the region.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
Vice President Sara Duterte visited the wake of a fallen soldier to personally extend her condolences to his family in Aloran, Misamis Occidental. Corporal Rovic Jun Boniao, a Philippine Army soldier, died in an encounter with the New People's Army. Vice President Sara expressed sorrow for his two young children and condemned the conflict caused by the NPA's ideology. She also thanked Baniao's family for his service and offered sympathy to the Armed Forces of the Philippines for their loss.
Armed Forces Radio.
From Solcom, let's hear from Jess about 68 IB and Hands Off Our Children movement lead community meeting in Rizal.
Yes, Rolf. The 68th Infantry Kaagapay Battalion and the 1st Civil Military Operations Company, in collaboration with local government of Barangay Bayotbot, San Jose, successfully conducted a community meeting on March 5, 2025. The gathering aimed to address the ongoing security concerns caused by the CPP, NPA, NDF, which has brought fear and violence to the area. Residents from Sitio Calinisan and the Mangyan community attended the discussion, which was led by Mrs. Annabel Sabado and Mrs. Nena Cabildo from the Hands of Our Children movement. They raised awareness about the deceptive recruitment tactics used by the insurgents, particularly targeting the youth. Mrs. Sabado, whose child was once misled by the group, now actively fights against their manipulative strategies. Meanwhile, Mrs. Cabildo continued to seek help in bringing home her child, who remains with the rebels. The barangay captain, Honorable Salvador S. Manzano, expressed gratitude for the military's effort and assured the community's support in maintaining peace and order. The 68th Infantry Battalion reaffirmed its commitment to protecting the people and working with the government agencies to end insurgency in Mindoro. This is just from Solcom reporting for AFP Community News 1, AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Jess from Solcom.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
The Philippine Army will deploy its newly acquired Sabra light tanks and Atmos 155mm self-propelled howitzers in the live-fire phase of the Katihan exercise at Camp Edwin Rabina Air Base in Tarlac. Army spokesperson Colonel Louis de Maala said the drills will assess the military's capability to defend territory and repel threats. This marks the first time the Sabra light tanks, armed with 105mm guns, will be used in such an exercise. The drills will also showcase coordinated ground operations under the Army's land defense concept.
DWDD National News.
For our national news, the Philippine Red Cross said it would be advantageous for every home and establishment to have trained first aiders as extreme summer heat raises the possibility of heat stroke and heat exhaustion. PRC Chairperson and CEO Dick Gordon said that although they have 2 million volunteers nationwide, no first responder can respond as quickly as a neighbor, a family member, or a co-worker. He also emphasized the value of first aid to prevent further injuries. Interested individuals can avail of life-saving courses from PRC, which includes standard first aid and basic life support, occupational first aid and basic life support, and emergency first aid.
Armed Forces Radio.
From NOLCOM, let us hear some information from Joanne about Kalinga Province mourns loss of fallen hero.
The province of Kalinga is in mourning after the tragic loss of Major Jude Salibad Salangoy, Philippine Air Force, a brave son of Taloktok Tanudan Kalinga and a proud member of the Dalag tribe. He is one of the fallen pilots of the ill-fated Philippine Air Force FA-50PH fighter jet on Wednesday in Bukidnon Province. Major Jude Salangoy and First Lieutenant April Jan Dadula were on their way to a mission to support ground troops against communist terrorist group when their aircraft disappeared shortly after midnight Tuesday after taking off from Mactan, Cebu. Kalinga Province honors Major Salangoy's a true hero, courageously defended the country and served the nation with unwavering commitment and bravery. The official dome of Kalinga has extended its deepest condolences to the bereaved family, honoring Major Salangoy's remarkable life and sacrifice. The province offered a minute of silence and prayer in honor of Major Salangoy's memory, celebrating his life service and ultimate sacrifice for the nation. This is John Sagak reporting from Northern Luzon Command for AFP Community News 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Juan from NOLCOM.
DWDD National News.
Pag-asa reported that the heat index in 4 areas in Luzon reached danger levels yesterday. The heat index in Dagupan City peaked at 45 degrees Celsius, while it reached 42 degrees Celsius in Iba, Zambales, San Jose Occidental, Mindoro, and Cuyo, Palawan. A heat index between 42 to 51 degrees Celsius is considered dangerous. Heat cramps and heat exhaustion are likely, and heat stroke is probable with continued exposure.
DWDD National News.
On the other hand, the Malabon City government will implement a 30-minute heat stroke break for traffic enforcers due to extreme heat. According to the city's Public Information Office, the policy will be effective today, March 7. It will remain in place until further notice to protect on-duty traffic enforcers from heat stroke and other heat-related illnesses. The local government also urged the personnel to immediately seek medical assistance if they experience symptoms of heat-related illnesses.
Armed Forces Radio.
Another update from June's United for Peace, Sovereignty and Humanity campaign empowers Palawan youth.
Yes, Rof, Palawan's Peace and Order program hosted an educational campaign titled United for Peace, Sovereignty and Humanity, Defend Palawan, Empower Lives at Palawan State University, NARA. The event engaged students in discussions on critical issues including insurgency, the West Philippine Sea, and the anti-human trafficking law, with the goal of raising awareness and promoting active participation in peace-building efforts. The campaign was organized in collaborations with key partners such as Western Command True 6 Civil Relations Group Civil Relations Service, Tactical Operations Wing West, CMOU West, Cadre Palawan, and Mata ng Bayan. As Palawan faces ongoing challenges related to national security and regional issues, campaigns like these are key to fostering a more resilient, informed, and united generations of leaders who are committed to ensuring the continued stability and progress of the province. And that's the latest update. This is Private Pelayo reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Junes from Palawan.
DWDD National News.
For other national news, the Department of Agriculture will implement the maximum suggested retail price for pork in wet markets across Metro Manila starting on Monday, March 10. The MSRP will be 380 pesos per kilo for liempo and 350 pesos per kilo for kasim and pige. DA said the price cap considers the lingering effects of African swine fever. The agency also clarified that the MSRP on pork will be limited to those locally produced meat.
DWDD National News.
The Philippine Health Insurance Corporation aims to reduce out-of-pocket expenses of its members. PhilHealth President and CEO Dr. Edwin Mercado said this is part of its mission for the next 30 months. To achieve this, the agency aims to expand the support values it covers, including outpatient drugs. Mercado explained that if they pay the benefit claims of the public hospitals quickly, they will also have additional resources to have a stock of medicines and laboratory reagents for their patients. He also added that patients usually buy the medicine out of their own pocket since it is not always available in public hospitals.
Armed Forces Radio.
And more updates from Beth Tañete. DepEd Chief Sonny Angara visits summer schools to boost education.
Department of Education Secretary Sonny Angara, along with the local officials and military leaders, visited Calbiga National High School and 2 elementary school in Samar. The visit emphasized the commitment and strengthening education through collaboration between DepEd and local government and the military. Discussion focused on improving educational programs, security, and community development. Angara and officials highlighted the importance of sustained cooperation to ensure better opportunities for students and the region. This is Beth Aneta reporting for the AFP Community News, 1 AFP for the Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Beth Tañete.
DWDD National News.
For other development story, the Department of Social Welfare and Development is calling the public to actively report cases of domestic violence, including violence against women and children and gender-based violence. DSWD spokesperson Assistant Secretary Irene Dumlao said the women should never feel alone in their struggle against abuse. The public can report cases of VAUSI to several channels, including the Philippine National Police, National Bureau of Investigation, Public Attorney's Office, Council for the Welfare of Children, Makabata Helpline, and their local barangay VAU desks. The DSWD's call to action comes as the country observes the National Women's Month.
DWDD. National News.
Bureau of Immigration Commissioner Joel Anthony Viado has assured that heads will roll following the escape of a South Korean fugitive in Quezon City. Viado said he will expose, punish, and remove anyone who betrays the trust of the agency and the Filipino people. South Korean national Na Ik-yeon was escorted by immigration personnel at the Quezon City Prosecutor's Office to face an estafa case. The South Korean national managed to escape his escorts after having gone to a bathroom.
Armed Forces Radio.
On the other line, let's hear more from Gina about Philippine Army partners plant trees to protect Mount Isarog.
Of the 565th Engineer Battalion, in partnership with Metro Naga Water District and local organizations, conducted a tree planting activity at Mount Isarog National Park in Camarines Sur. The event is part of the unit's ecological preservation efforts, emphasized community engagement and environmental responsibility. Key stakeholders delivered messages highlighting the importance of unity in sustainability. The initiative fostered camaraderie among participants and reinforced their commitment to a greener future. This is Gina reporting for AFP Community News, 1AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Gina.
Armed Forces Radio.
Let us hear more from Meljoy of First Year G about DepEd. 86th IB successfully conclude another batch of work immersion program.
Yes, ROF, the 86th Infantry Highlander Battalion, in partnership with Jones Rural School, successfully concluded its 80-hour work immersion program for the 43 grade 12 students at the headquarters of 86th Infantry Battalion, Barangay Uno Jones, Isabela. The program provided the students with a unique opportunity to experience a professional military environment, equipping them with the valuable skills, discipline, and insights which are applicable to their future careers. During the culmination ceremony, the students have shared their experiences as well as the lessons they have gained throughout the program. In his message, Lieutenant Colonel Empizo W. Angalao, commanding officer, emphasizes the significance of the program as a tribute for the students' commitment and resilience. The 86th Infantry Battalion reaffirmed its commitment to shaping responsible and capable young individuals through training, mentorship, and values formation. This partnership between the Jones Rural School and the 86th Infantry Battalion highlights the impact of experiential learning and preparing the students to become future leaders who will contribute meaningfully to their communities. This is Mel J. Nesho Arroco reporting for AFP Community News, 1AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Meljoy of First Year G.
DWDD National News.
Palace Press Officer and Communications Undersecretary Claire Castro said the President Marcos will not hesitate to ban the Philippine Inland Gaming Operators or PIGO if it turns out to be a destructive force in society. Castro made the statement when asked whether the Malacanang is open to banning or PIGO following the call of to see if these online gambling operations are worth continuing. The palace official said that as of now, PIGO is not causing crimes, and unlike POGO, 90% of its workforce is Filipinos. Castro further said that the palace is open to receive any data about PIGO operations to determine whether or not it must be banned in the country.
DWDD National News.
The Police Regional Office 4A arrested 987 wanted individuals from February 1 to 28. 307 were most wanted persons and 74 were caught in Rizal. Suspects face cases for murder, rape, illegal drugs, robbery, theft, and estafa. PRO-4A Director Police Brigadier General Paul Kenneth Lucas commended the unwavering dedication of police officers. He also added that this milestone is a testament to the dedication and perseverance of their personnel in bringing fugitives to justice. From our report on the ground, let us hear the report of Mike about PSC welcomes its new acting commander.
The Presidential Security Command held a change of command ceremony at Malacanang Palace, presided by Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff General Romeo Browner Jr. Major General Jesus Nelson Morales formally relinquished his post of Brigadier General Peter Burguño. Brigadier General Burguño, a seasoned military leader, previously led the Army Intelligence Regiment. General Browner emphasized the PSC's vital role in safeguarding the President and urged personnel to stay vigilant amid involving security threats. This is Mike reporting for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Mike. Some information from Malili about Second ID Joint Security Meeting for 2025 elections.
The 2nd Infantry Division participated in the 3rd Regional Joint Security Control Center meeting in Calamba City, Laguna, to prepare for the 2025 national and local elections. Led by the Commission on Elections, the meeting focused on security coordination among the armed forces of the Philippines, Philippine National Police, and Philippine Coast Guard. Key discussions included threat assessment, deployment plans, and interagency cooperation. Second ID Commander Major General Cirelio Balauro Jr. reaffirmed the military's commitment in ensuring the safe and a credible electoral process. This is Aleli reporting for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Aleli.
DWDD National News.
For our weather update, Pag-asa announced that parts of the Philippines will have cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms due to 3 weather systems. Shear line will affect the eastern section of northern Luzon. The Amihan wind will prevail over extreme northern Luzon, and the easterlies will affect the rest of the country. Mainland, Cagayan, Apayao, Kalinga, Isabela and Aurora will have cloudy skies with scattered rains and isolated thunderstorms due to the shear line. Meanwhile, Metro Manila and the rest of the country will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms due to the easterlies.
DWDD Armed Forces News.
And that concludes today's broadcast, and thank you so much for tuning in, especially to our audience on AFP Radio's DWDD's Facebook page. Be sure to join and catch us again next week for more stories and updates, same time and same station. Once again, this is Rob Suzunabay for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Behold the latest military news update. This is AFP Community News, hosted by Rob Suzon every 12 noon, Mondays to Fridays. Only here on DWDD Armed Forces Radio. One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Kayo ay nakatutok sa DWDD AFP Radio. Kami po ay kasapi ng KBP, kapisanan ng mga broadcaster